Give me your best team, and I'll take us. Have a #1 defense, have the offensive power we had. It makes sense why we won the Super Bowl.
Man, we can't be great without the greatness of others.
We're in the greatest team sport there is. It's the best teams that win. It's not the best groups of individuals.
They've got him again!
One of those Saquon had to be their moments.
Jumping up in the air! He's gonna go! Touchdown! Saquon Barkley!
Just call it.
I see the video of him saying, just call it, and that excites me. Being able to put the dagger in the game.
Hurts going deep for it all. Devontae Smith! He has got it! Touchdown!
I really love all the guys with their hands on a trophy because it takes everybody to get that.
The America's game for the Philadelphia Eagles, always a great watch. I love watching the America's game every single year that they have on NFL Network. And, after that, you can't help but have a high respect for the Eagles. And if you don't, and you're a Chiefs fan, look, you're just a loser. A sore loser at that. You got to give it up to them, dog. They beat us. They dominated us. It was nothing we could do. And like Saquon said in his America's game, I do believe that they will be remembered as one of the greatest teams of all time, the 2024 Eagles. Just not a weakness on that team at all. Just super stacked. The thing that stands out to me, besides, of course, the superstars that they have, is just the mammoth size that they have on the defense and offensive line.
Pause.
And to me, that's the secret sauce of the Philadelphia Eagles. Without the skill set, without the size, without the physicality of both of those lines setting the tone, because the ball is snapped on the line. And, of course, the skill guys, the receivers, the running backs, they get the ball, of course, but the tone is being set on that line of scrimmage. And the Eagles, they do a great job of just out physical everybody, of just beating up on everybody on the offensive defensive line. Big, fast, and physical. Those are the three adjectives I would have to describe the 2024 Eagles as a whole. Just every single player excelled at just being some sort of supreme athlete, or they have some mammoth size or something. I mean, just look at Saquon Barkley. I mean, that man was insane. He jumped over a whole player backwards in the middle of a game.
This is a sick Negro.
But he's always been that guy. He's always been insane his entire career, including going back to college. But you surround Saquon Barkley, who is one of the most freakiest athletes of all time, around them other athletes that they got in Philadelphia. It's like you like the Chiefs are going up against the Monstars. I think that's how we're going to look back at this. It's like, who were the Chiefs really going against in that Super Bowl? And did they really actually stand a chance? But the Giants are a bunch of dumbasses, though.
You ain't lying, bro.
How in the hell do you even allow Saquon Barkley, A, to leave your building, B, to go to your division rival?
Come on now, dog.
Giants just gave the damn Eagles a Super Bowl with that.
Come on, man.
By giving them the only thing that they was probably missing from the team before, which was a dynamic-ass running back. And boy, they get the gift that keeps on giving is Saquon Barkley. Giants taking L's even when they're not playing. Another thing that I loved about the Eagles, though, Jalen Hurts. I have the highest respect for that man. He is a winner. And I have a high respect for his journey and how he got to where he is. Because if you remember back in Alabama, he went through a lot of adversity there with Nick Saban. Tua replaced him as a starter in the national championship game. Crazy. Jalen Hurts has been through so much in his career. And for him to beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. That's like the ultimate trump card now. It's like, I beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Look where it's gotten Joe Burrow. So he did, he beat the shit out of Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Another thing that I loved about Jalen Hurts was he has a deep, deep, deep understanding of winning. And his explanation of details and how they affect every single little thing in football. He's very nuanced in his understanding of the game and how he described, like, I don't have to have 4.2 speed to know to tuck the ball in the right hand. I don't have to have world-class strength to know that, I have to go this way on this route instead of this way on this route because the defense is set a certain way. It's so many details and nuances to football, like, and Jalen Hurts seems to know and pay attention to every single one. And to me, when Jalen Hurts was speaking on America's Game, he sounded like Nick Saban. If you ever heard Nick Saban on any like hot mic or hidden mic or something like that, or documentary when they're filming him when he's in football practice or something, those are the type of details and methods that Nick Saban would put on his players. So it's like Jalen Hurts knows a good coach. We know that he's been coached. I think his father was a coach too. And that brings Nick Sirianni into this equation now, because the thing that I love about him is his intensity. And at the time, I thought that Jalen Hurts didn't really respect Nick Sirianni, because I think there was some issues with them too, either last year or the year before. I can't remember exactly. But at the time, I was like, oh, Jalen Hurts probably don't respect him like that. That's what it seemed. But if he was coached by Nick Saban, Jalen Hurts knows a good coach. And I'm sure that Nick Sirianni has, he has his flaws or whatever, with people pointing him out with some of the immature things that he's done, his emotion, this, that, and the third. But he know what the hell he doing. And his intensity definitely made me a fan of that with Nick Sirianni. But another thing was they really wanted to stop our three-peat. They really wanted to stop history. It's funny being a target sometimes, because you never know really how much animosity or jealousy or whatever it is that somebody else or another team has for you, so much so that they will do anything necessary to stop you from being great and to take you down. But I get it. I understand it. They didn't want no three-peat on their time, and they didn't let it happen. But they showed great poise in the Super Bowl, the Eagles did, with some of the behind-the-scenes footage. Saquon Barkley was showing his leadership skills by just trying to keep everybody poised, keeping everybody calm when they had, a big lead. He just wanted to add on to the lead. But the Eagles understood the assignment, and they respected their opponent. Another thing that I got from that was, with Saquon Barkley trying to keep poise with everybody, like, bruh, we going against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They could come back anytime, any place, anywhere. So we got to keep at it. That shows that you have a high respect for who you're going against, and that you need to continue to, lay the hammer down. So Jalen Hurts, though, we owe him, Chiefs Kingdom. He done whooped our defense's ass in 2 Super Bowls. We won the first one, but he still got off on our defense. And in 2023 too, when he came to Arrowhead on that was a Monday Night Football game. He came and got a dub. So damn, we can't let Jalen Hurts come in here and win this week, Chiefs Kingdom. No, it can't happen. Not under Patrick Mahomes' watch. I'm looking forward to see if the Chiefs can match the intensity, or hopefully surpass the intensity of the Eagles. Seeing what wrinkles Andy Reid is going to put in, because I'm pretty sure that Xavier Worthy probably won't be playing this game. Maybe he will. I'm thinking that he won't. And it's like Fox Sports is putting a little extra like sauce on this matchup. I understand, this is the exact Super Bowl rematch that we just had on your network. Your network did the Super Bowl. So I get it, but they just, I don't know, they putting a little extra juice on it this week. I kind of like that though, man. Whenever you want more ratings and you want to juice it as much as you can, you got to come to. You got to come to Kansas City and Chiefs Kingdom, baby. We bring the stars out.